Hi, so today I wanted to go over something that bothers me when I see companies copy the things that Apple does bad rather than the things that Apple does well. So there are things that Apple does well, there are decisions that they make that I think are good decisions. 13 years ago, choosing to make a focus that the battery life on our computers is going to be considerably better than other similarly priced PCs. Not all PCs, just many of them, was a good one. Making the decision that the screens are not going to fall below a certain level of quality is a good one, so you don't have a MacBook where it looks like the $950 T440p that I bought, where the screen just makes my eyes bleed when I take it out of the box, and I have to upgrade the screen after I buy it just for it to be usable. They make decisions like saying in 2010 with the Air, in 2012 with the Pro, even our base model machine will come with an SSD. I don't care that you want more storage space. I know that it's going to bother you that every other machine is slow and that ours isn't when you use other machines, so we are going to spoil you by giving you a reason to believe that our machines are magic when in reality we're just putting an SSD into all of them and nobody else is. They've made some really interesting decisions that try to push the industry forward. Apple has done some good things. The problem is that they also do bad things. And the thing is, sometimes the bad things they do have a trade-off, and I could at least, if I disagree with the decision, I can respect the reason that they made the trade-off. So one of these instances is with the battery. In 2009, Apple decided that the battery was going to be screwed shut into the computer, and the battery was going to be held in by proprietary screws rather than normal Torx or Phillips screws, so it would be more difficult for you to change the battery, and it would also become obviously impossible to hot swap your battery. So if you're on a plane, a long bus trip, a long car ride, and your battery dies while you're editing video in the old one, you could just pop out the old one, pop in a new one, and you're set and ready to go. And then in 2009, you were no longer able to do that because, again, you'd have to carry 2 screwdrivers on you. It's a pain in the ass, and it's not really something that is viable. And recently, Lenovo copied that decision that Apple made. But here, I want to show you that the way that Apple decided to go about making this decision and the way that Lenovo went about making this decision are 2 different ways of going about it. So one of the things that bothers me is when companies copy the things that Apple does bad without copying the things that Apple does good, thinking that if we just simply design things similarly to how they design it, we'll get more of their customers, and that bothers me. Whether it's Samsung deciding with the S6 that we're going to remove the user removable battery, we're going to go backwards on the IP rating of liquid resistance, and we're going to remove the SD card slot. Why are you doing that? It's a lot of these decisions that I see companies making. Or the Microsoft Surface, where they make it very difficult to open, impossible to get into without destroying, and so on and so forth. So let's go over Lenovo's decision, and let's go over how Apple made this decision about 10 years ago so that I can tell you why it aggravates me even more that Lenovo has been continuously butchering their ThinkPads in contrast to how Apple makes their decision. So, if we look at this over here, these are the specifications for the late 2008 15-inch unibody MacBook Pro. And if we scroll down, you will see here that for battery, it says that you get a 50 watt-hour lithium polymer battery. That's 50 watt-hour. Now, when they released the newer 2009 edition, this is when they decided to screw the battery into the casing. But when they did that, again, they gave you a bigger battery. You now have a 73 watt-hour battery. So now you have the downside of the fact that the battery is no longer easy to replace and it's not hot swappable, but you have the upside of a longer lasting battery. Now let's take a look at what's going on with Lenovo when they moved to the ThinkPad P52 to the ThinkPad P53. So if we take a look on screen over here, for the ThinkPad P52, if we look, the battery over here says it is a 90 watt-hour battery in the P52, and on the P52, the battery is indeed hot swappable. Now if we go over to the ThinkPad P53, you'll see that the battery is no longer hot swappable, and it is still 90 watt-hours. Now, you may think, well, they're doing this so that they can make the computer thinner. You don't understand. Even if they're not giving you a bigger battery, if you're a real Lenovo fanboy, they're doing it to make the machine thinner because they don't have to worry about the battery being hot swappable. So let's take a look at the dimensions. So if we take a look at the dimensions over here, you'll see that the P52, it claims that the P52, if we find over to dimensions, is 24.5 millimeters in depth. Whereas the P53, where they seal the battery, they have the battery inside the casing, is 25.8 millimeters. So not only are you not giving us additional battery life in exchange for taking away the modularity of it, you're also making the machine thicker in the process. Now, I don't mind if you make the machine thicker, if you're adding features, adding functionality, adding modularity to it, but you're actually taking away modularity, you're taking away functionality, you're not giving us any difference in performance or specs, and you're making the machine bigger. Why, Lenovo? Why? It's just, I'm not even angry at you. I'm just disappointed in you. That's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I am not buying a ThinkPad P53. Nope. You want to at least give me a better battery? We'll talk about it. What am I getting from you sealing it inside the case? What are you giving me? Because this is one of the Lenovo has never exactly been known for their amazing battery life when it comes to the upper-end ThinkPads. Power, yes. Not overheating, yes. Longevity, durability, yes. Battery life, let's just say I carry another one in my case, where that may not be the case with a MacBook Pro. But what do I get? What am I getting in return for you taking away the hot swappable battery? I'm going to hit stop recording before I just continue on a loop aggravated at Lenovo. That's it for today, and see you in the next one.